Good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 5 of our com151 class. This is Mark Evans, your instructor here, and I hope that you've enjoyed the last 4 weeks of our class together as we've worked on Microsoft Outlook. We've looked at Microsoft OneNote, done some things in Microsoft Word, and now we're starting to work in some Microsoft PowerPoint. This week we'll continue to work in PowerPoint, but we'll also start introducing the topic of Microsoft Excel. Some folks find Microsoft Excel to be easy. Others find it to be one of the more complicated programs. And I think once you kind of understand some of the terminology that's associated with Excel and how some of the basics of it works, it's a fairly easy program, but it's more complicated than the ones we've worked on before. So we're going to introduce you to that program. PowerPoint, as you can tell, is a very easy program once you know where the right buttons and tools are. And the big key there is understanding that less is more, and understanding that we're really trying to communicate a message to our audience, and that's the primary purpose. So we don't want to over design and put in too much stuff in a PowerPoint presentation that actually takes away from the message. As we go into Microsoft Excel, you're going to hear terminology such as cells, formulas, rows and columns, and various things like that, and it's going to work a little bit different. So we've attached some videos in the discussion posts and stuff that will help you understand that. One of the big things to understand in Microsoft Excel is that we use cell addresses instead of actual numbers in most cases, and that in the old days of math, if you'll remember, order of operations becomes a very, very important concept as we work through Microsoft Excel. So I hope that you're going to enjoy the week and start to understand a little bit about Excel. I do plan to have a Zoom conference and go over some very specific things in Excel, and I'll set that date and send out a message for that. So with that said, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. We are entering into week 5, so please take the time to go back and look through weeks 1 through 4. Make sure that any of the zeros that you have are caught up. You can go back and get those done. You can't do discussion posts. Discussion posts have to be done in the week that they're assigned. But any of your exams or assignments or anything that you have zeros on, you can catch them up and still get a good grade. And if you got a bad grade on something, I think the system allows you to do a program or an assignment 3 times or an exam 3 times and get the best grade from that. So if you're not satisfied with something that you've done, please go back and do it again. But go through and get all 4 weeks caught up and make sure you're in good shape. A couple of ideas on the discussion posts. Obviously, discussion posts are 2 parts. One where you answer the question or the scenario that we present, and that's due by Wednesday nights. And then you respond to me or one of the classmates by Saturday night at midnight. There are minimum word counts, and you'll notice in the instructions that your responses must be substantial. And what we mean by that is you can't simply read someone's post and say, wow, that's a great idea, or wow, I really agree with you. We want to discuss the topic and learn about the topic, so make sure that your posts are in on time and that they are substantial. And I think for the most part we're doing pretty good there. So hopefully that helps you. We've had 2 Zoom conferences or conference calls at this point. If you have not done those, the links are out in the announcements and stuff, and you can still go do those and send me an email that you've done it, and I will enter the grade for you. With that, I hope that you're enjoying the class, that you're picking up a few good pointers about Microsoft Office, and let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and we'll work with you. Have a great week.